All right. So we're hanging with Ben Fuselier.
What's up, everybody?
Outlaw Nights.
Hell yes.
And for the next hour, it's only Outlaw Nights. We're only talking about Outlaw Nights for the next hour.
Hell yeah.
For anybody who watches this, is going to just be watching Outlaw Nights. So let's talk about it. Outlaw Nights, Ben. What you got here, brother?
Outlaw Nights. All right. This issue of Outlaw Nights Genesis of a Renegade, is going to kick off a 6-issue arc. Although I'd like to keep it going longer than 6 issues eventually, but that all depends on how everybody receives it, you know? But essentially, this story is going to set up our main character known as Cyrus Lawson. Now, this story takes place in about 1,000 years from now. And so this is the distant future in which humanity has begun colonizing in outer space. And it's not as advanced as you would think of a Star Trek or a Star Wars or anything like that. It's very much a new frontier time period. There's usually about one colony on a planet at a time. They're very spread out, and the nations of Earth are at each other's throats. They are competing viciously over territory and resources. And so this has boomed a new golden age of piracy. Because as we all know, when you have your forces stretched thin, there are more calls for independence, more calls to rule themselves, and there is less of Big Brother being able to shut down illegal smuggling. So in the midst of all this, our main character, Cyrus Lawson, has undergone a lot of trauma in his life. He has been bouncing around from colony to colony, and he finally settled in a really out-of-the-way, insignificant colony called Therese. When he gets there, he's got a sort of a naive sense of heroism and a sense of right and wrong. And so he really joined the security forces of that colony so that he could enact sort of small-town justice. But of course, this dream is very short-lived in this book, as the colony is hosting an art gala. And on one of the servers in that building is being held a special piece of data that is coveted by a lot of different pirates. So the pirate crew of Hazard has decided to take advantage of this and has launched a full-on invasion of that building. I'm not going to spoil the rest of the story because I don't want to get... But essentially, Cyrus ends up kidnapped, and he's going to have to confront his preconceived notions about criminals, about piracy, about good and evil, about all of it.
No, so this is the reason I want to do this whole show about Outlaw Nights. One, I love space operas. And this reminds me of Firefly a little bit, yeah?
A little bit. I think I told you this story before, but a few years back, I had conceptualized this story way back in the day, and I hadn't even heard of Firefly. And my friend's girlfriend was over here. Like, my friend and his girlfriend were here, and she wanted to watch Firefly. So I checked out the first episode, and like immediately after, I was just like, son of a bitch. I had to go back and change a bunch of shit because of Firefly. So I was very pissed.
Yeah, war campaign. We got some war campaign in the chat. Yeah, I like the art. I'm surprised that you're not higher up than what you are on here.
Yeah,
the art's really good, dude. Like this is, I mean, it's not as good as Doc Salem, but it's really good.
That is courtesy of our awesome artists and colorists. Our artist is Render Contender, who you may know of from Graveyard Shift Volume 2 and Chrono Mechanics. He is incredibly talented. He's an up-and-comer. I think almost everybody in CG has heard of him to one extent or another. And it was just a perfect storm when I got in touch with him. Both of us we both had our areas of expertise, and they kind of oppose each other, but they also complement each other, if that makes sense. So this is definitely the work of both of us. And then the colors are by Press Colors, Prasad Patanik.
Yeah.
And he was referred to me by Sierra Whiskey. And just the first page he actually gave me is the one that is up on the screen right now.
Yeah.
And we had actually had a colorist before that who he was really good. It's just the colors were very flat, and that's
one thing I'm noticing with a lot of colorists right now. Like for some odd reason, they're going dark and flat, and they're not using their highlights right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this. I like this. Like the highlights on this are perfect. I'm glad we got a new colorist for 3 Nights, Micah Curtis project, because I was riding the other colorist's ass, dude. I was like, you have got to put light in this. I was like, this is not the way you color. And so he finally quit. And to be honest, I never really gave him that many critiques. I gave him 1 or 2, and then he just got his feelings hurt and left. But yeah, I mean, this is how you use light. I'm saying, like, not everything's supposed to be dark and dreary and flat. Like, and I like the way they push the background to the background. Like, it's not just black lines. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was the first thing I noticed when he gave me that page. It was like the page just had so much more depth to it than it had before. And I was just, okay, yeah, you are my colorist forever.
Absolutely. Like, I can show you the old cover to 3 Nights, and I could show you the new cover. And the new cover just same artwork, but it blows it away, dude. And it's because he pushed the background to the background, And yeah, 3 Nights, dude. I mean, Outlaw Nights is badass, dude. Like, I'm serious. I'm digging it. I'm digging the art. I'm digging the characters. Like, I know Firefly was like an insanely popular, program. Like, I think it was more of a cult following, but it was like those guys were fucking seriously loyal to fucking Firefly. What's up, Oli? And I don't see why this isn't getting more love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, you're 3 days in and you're $5 away from $600. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's just an exposure thing right now. I'm just not super well known in the circles.
Like, let me know. Like, are there any strippers in 3 Nights? I mean, Outlaw Nights or
no? But there will be more sexy ladies in issues to come.
Any mud wrestling in Outlaw Nights? Or
not yet. But talk to me later.
Cyborg mud wrestling.
Talk to me later.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you have dudes going at it? Like,
you mean like, I mean, we could if people wanted it,
I don't think that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't they back this? This is crazy. And this is something cool too. I kind of like this, like just having a character. you can be in the book.
Oh yeah. That's
Um,
that's definitely our promo page right there.
I offered that to my patrons. I never offered it to anybody else, just the people who supported me, on my Patreon. And I put a couple of guys in there like permanently as permanent characters in the book. But I like that you're doing that too. I like this character design too, like the robotic
Actually,
arm and
yeah, unfortunately, this shot actually comes from the part of the book that we had to cut it off before. Like originally, this was going to be about 50 pages, and we had to reduce it to 25.
yeah.
But our plan is to keep that other 25 pages. We're going to do that either as adding on to this through a stretch goal or through the next campaign.
Yeah.
But either way, that's Wellington. He's a naval officer, and
No,
as
I
you can
dig
tell,
it.
he next.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally dig it. Yeah, I like that fucking I like how his military insignia is built into his shoulder, It almost looks like another piece of
Absolutely.
like another piece of the mechanics of his armor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, this is so metal. Saying, like this belongs in a heavy metal magazine or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like I think the way I sort of frame it in my mind, it's like I took elements of a bunch of different stories that I liked, but it was always like there's always something about it that I was like, I would do this differently. I would change this. I would tweak that. And that's essentially how Outlaw Nights came together.
Yeah. All right. So your tiers. Let's go over some tiers here. Okay.
Our tiers are pretty straightforward right now.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean I'm looking at it. So that's you don't have a featured tier here. You should get a featured tier.
I do not, unfortunately.
And this would probably be your on digital preview. What does that mean? Your digital preview? Is that preview of issue 2 or is it?
No, it's basically before the book comes out, before we have the print file ready and all, like the first 10 pages are going to be compiled and put together for a special digital preview for anybody who backs this so that they can get to see some of it ahead of time.
Okay. Get 3 on?
Yep.
What you got?
Three physical copies and a digital preview.
Quad.
I think you could figure that out. But this is the
basically
here we go. This is the fun
up.
Tiers.
Okay, so you got original art. All right.
Yes. Normally Render is strictly a digital artist, but he does know how to do some hand-drawn art, and he has volunteered strictly for this perk. So you guys want to get in on that. Trust me.
I like that. I like the tattoos and shit. That's badass. Yeah.
I had to talk Render into the tattoos.
So you won in. I'm guessing this has something to do with this page up here or down here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So they send you over a profile pic and you go ahead and just have Render Contender go ahead and put that shit in there or what?
Absolutely. Of course, we're most likely going to jazz everybody up a little bit more just to make it more fun. But, it's going to be everybody's faces.
Or his daughter. Like, will you change it up to put there?
Well, I don't think that a child would be working for a security firm, but, I mean, then again, it is the future, so.
Hyper age him up. No, I like it. It's badass. So you said you have 9 pages completed. Is that colored, lettered, all like everything? And the cover's completed too, right? Like your
every
cover?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Nice.
And we got Render currently working on his 10th.
So how often are you guys knocking out a page? Like blowing one out?
Well, we've been more stalled lately because of finances.
Mhm.
That's really the main thing, because I've been playing this very close to the chest where, I don't want Render doing a bunch of work and then I can't pay him afterwards. It's like, oh, just wait a while. Like, I don't want to do all that. I made
Yeah.
sure that I was commissioning pages when I had the money available, so
Yeah.
it's been a little sporadic, but once this campaign is fulfilled, we'll be able to get into crunch time.
So you saying the moment you reach your goal, you'll be
Yep.
able to just get them on it, like knock that shit out.
Yep. I'm going to be riding that.
Okay. Who's doing your lettering? Are you doing it?
No, that is Eric Weathers.
Yeah, he's good. I like this.
I mean, when the man calls himself, when he says Eric Weathers letters everything, I was like, well, that's got to be my letterer. Like, it's right there in the name.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I'm digging it. So yeah, okay. So you got a bunch of comic skaters in on this to go ahead and help you out. People that have
Absolutely.
worked on other projects.
And the thing I love about it is just, it starts off as a vision for me, but then it's like, as it changes hands, it turns into something more.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, It's like all of our creativity is going into it.
You're writing the whole thing? Or are you going to bring another writer on to go ahead and do it?
Oh, I think I'm going to keep writing it solo for a little while. Maybe most likely through issue 6. And then afterwards, I might see about bringing on another writer, but I definitely want to be hands-on with it.
Did you write all the way up to issue 6? Like, do you have the script that far ahead, or are you?
No, I wrote the full script for this one, and then when I was outlining this one, I ended up putting way too much in that outline, so a lot of those ideas used for the next issue. I just haven't quite started yet because I wanted to make sure that.
What's that? You said you want to make sure that this character's going to be naked at some point in this series?
Well, she's more there to kind of help set up the plot for a second. She's not.
Is there an adult version of this book where people can get it and just get like all the?
Well,
like all the chicks are nude in that version, maybe.
I'll ask Drewy.
Yeah. Is there going to be a war campaign cover where it's just all the women of Outlaw Knights on the cover with their boobs hanging out?
Somebody's down to do a cover.
Nah, dude, I think this is badass. I think people should just back this, dude. I mean, come on, just throw up something. Get them going. This looks fantastic. This is what Comicsgate is about.
Amen.
And it's let me ask you a question. I'm being dead serious right now. And this is a serious question. Do you plan, or have you ever planned to release this in Walmart?
It wasn't on my mind.
Okay,
it was
Target?
not. Especially since
the dollar store
wasn't on my mind. Wasn't on my mind.
Family Dollar.
Number one thing I knew when I put the Comicsgate hashtag, I knew number one, a lot of those places probably wouldn't even look at me, But number two, this is all about customer relations right here,
Yeah.
It's like I'm catering to a specific audience here, and we get to interact. And I like that aspect, honestly, because then they can tell me what they think works and doesn't work,
No, I get it.
And then we can build on it,
I respect that. I think that's awesome. Yeah. I'm digging it, dude. You just some blood, some boobs, awesome. And if they got dudes with their shirts off, if you're into that, yeah. I mean, I'm good.
I keep the ladies of CG in mind when I do that.
Absolutely. You gotta have some man boob going on in there somewhere. Man peck. but all the ladies look like the ladies. I can get behind that. It kind of reminds me a little bit. You ever seen Babylon 5 with the gateways and shit like that?
I actually haven't.
Really? Dude, that's cool. Actually,
yeah.
I'm digging that. And this chick reminds me of a horror from the original Star Trek.
Now, that was all render. He's a big fan of Star Trek, so he wanted to throw in a little homage in a shot. So
Mortal thinker. Just draw 2 big boobs on the front and just call it done.
I mean, that does work
with that, dude. The big booby cover.
That's how you do it.
No, dude, you should do that. No, I'm being dead. Fuck, I'll probably draw it for you. I'll do it. And you call it the Outlaw cover, right? No, I'm dead serious. Like, have one of your chicks, dude, have 2 of your chicks on there, like making out, right?
Oh, Lord.
Like they're nude from the waist up or something like that. And we'll call it the War Campaign Outlaw cover. If War Campaign's good with that. Like, you got to check with War Campaign first and see if they're okay with that. But I think that would be amazing, dude.
It would probably kill my poor mother, but you know.
Yeah, but you won't ever get it. Yeah, she's probably old enough to where she doesn't even know what the internet is, right? She's like, what's that? Internet? What does facial mean? I think my sister, like, she Googled it because she was thinking about getting a facial. So
oh my God, damn.
She was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Oh, you just got to back her.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
We'll hit refresh on that and see what happened. Oh, you 6:30.
Mortal Thinker.
That's awesome.
Mortal Thinker, you are my new best friend now.
Dude, I'm telling you, you got to do that. You got to do an Outlaw cover. How come you keep dropping out, bitch?
Who? Wait, who? Me or
no, Chris?
Yeah, I was wondering why you were. Poor Chris was kind of in the back there, and I was like,
I had your garage set up.
It's termite swarming season. I can't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Ben's from New Orleans. He's another New Orleans guy.
Born and raised.
He knows all about the termite swarms we get.
But it only lasts like at 9:30. It's usually over. So it's right in the evenings they start.
Yeah, just keep your windows closed.
and turn off your lights.
Yeah, that usually works. You have to keep an eye on. But
let's see here.
If you open the doors to go in and outside, that's when they start swarming in the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris, do you like space operas? What? What's a space opera? What is that space opera shit?
All right, so what? Yeah, what is that?
Hey Ben, why don't you explain what a space opera is? Lighten something up.
Well, space operas are essentially, I would say, grand stories, usually dramatic in nature, that take place in a setting that's usually sci-fi, but it doesn't rely heavily on science. It's more just about human drama or just telling an epic plot line. You know, the best, I mean, the number one example of a space opera is Star Wars. You know, Star Wars doesn't follow that traditional sci-fi line where it's not all about the science. It's about the the interpersonal politics and all that, you know.
Yeah, I like that. You know how it's more about, it's almost like a government type movie.
Yeah,
Star Wars than it is science fiction. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my space opera right here, Outlaw Nights, Genesis of a Renegade.
I'm sorry, my CV's acting up.
Oh, it's all. Oh God! I was about to say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, wait, we
I
cannot
got a chip stuck in my
talk about
throat.
that.
Oh lordy.
Oh man,
It's a rough night.
this sucks. I hate that when it happens. Oh man. I might have to turn
Yeah,
the
I've
show
been
over
there.
to you guys.
Yeah, smoke another one.
I don't smoke. You fucking
Smoke another one.
douchebag. I'm not a smoker.
Well, you should start vaping.
I vape.
You should keep those cocks out of your mouth.
You know who vapes? Ivory, captain of Hazard.
Oh shit, dude! You got a vapor on that ship?
Yeah, yeah. I think it should be the double page that shows my boy with the long hair there. Oh yeah, that's him, right? Oh, you passed it up.
Passed it up. Right
Yeah,
here.
it's right there.
Oh, that's a vape.
Yep.
Ah,
It's shaped like a cigar. You know, it's an e-cigar.
Oh my god! What the hell? All right, we got something going on here. All right, I got something special for all you people out there. We're gonna do some French runway modeling.
Oh
oh,
boy.
here we go.
Some of this stuff is kind of they got nudes and some of this stuff, but it's educational. So
Well, as long as it's educational.
yeah, it's educational.
There's just some proud dad somewhere.
You should use some of these designs in Outlaw Nights.
Huh.
Outlaw Nights is a great book. It does need more love. It's not where it should be, and that's disappointing to me.
What the hell is she wearing?
Chris, Jesus Christ, it's bondage.
I'm
Is it? Is
I'm
that what
cat-
that
I
is?
have no clue. It's some kind of weird French shit. Yeah.
I'm cataloging these outfits in the back of my
Let's
mind.
see here. See
So
if I can find something more Chris's speed. Here we go.
Oh wow.
Happy now, Chris? Huh?
Wow.
You see that
That
dude's
is-
junk?
no, you know,
Is that a
here we
raincoat?
go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
all right.
Whoa!
That bitch is
She
fucking
lost,
pale,
I mean,
dude.
she lost the rest of her pants. Oh, there we go. God,
It's funny how fast this show goes into the gutter.
nobody wears that shit out
Wow.
in public unless
My-
you're on Bourbon Street.
Both of
Bourbon
our
Street-
ladies have worn that at some point.
I mean, you know. God, Bourbon Street, Jesus.
And I hope to have her wear it some more, to be honest.
This is more of a Frenchman Street vibe right here.
Dude, that's totally you and your lady, Chris. Right there. Like you guys can totally get down with that shit. They got zippers on that mask.
Oh, what the guy? What
There
is
has
this
to
guy
be.
wearing?
I hope these people don't have a latex allergy.
I don't understand why anybody's comfortable in latex at all.
Fuck, me neither, dude.
Oh,
Like that shit.
God,
is
look at
fucking
the
horrible.
dude, man.
Her skirt looks like a garbage bag. Like, Jesus.
So fucking funny. Dude in a fucking red speedo.
Look, he's like, how did I sign up for this? Oh my God. Like, really, was the $50 really worth? Okay, they
All
look
right.
normal.
We're promoting
They look-
Outlaw Nights tonight. If anybody, please back it. It's a fucking fantastic book. Don't mind the shit we got playing for y'all right now.
Yeah. These ladies are here to help push the book. you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to make out? Please make out.
The one on the blonde one looks like a comic book villain, you know? I could
I
see,
am Morticia.
yeah, I could see doing.
You know what trips me out about these fashion shows and shit is that like they wear this stupid shit out on this road.
Why is
Nobody
it
wears
stupid?
that in public.
Yeah, but
Because it
nobody
is-
wears overalls anymore, Chris.
Listen to me. Nobody wears that shit in public, okay? Unless you're on Bourbon Street or somewhere else. But
Chris
nobody
keeps
wears it.
trying to get his old lady to wear overalls all the time.
Like, look at this fucking guy. He looks like fucking. Oh my!
Wow.
Look, that's
That's his CV
coronavirus.
mask.
No, that. Oh my god!
The-
It looks like a fucking anteater.
What do you think that's? No,
What?
I'm being like deadly serious right now. I think people fart in that.
No, that's a dildo on his face.
It's a tube,
dildo
like you
with
fart in a
fucking-
tube. Like the
Yeah, that's
picture into that. Le pew pew.
My God.
Look at these two on the side here. You see? Oh shit! There we
Oh,
go.
Oh,
Look,
boy.
there's a
Male
coronavirus
nurse,
nurse.
Jesus Christ.
She's got an enema.
One-eyed, we got the one-eyed chick from Kill Bill.
She's like, let me. Oh my god. These people have nothing better to do with their time, and look, and we're playing this shit too.
This
Like,
is
we're
France, dude. This is France.
Oh yeah,
Like-
what does that say about us? You know, Like-
Look at the dude's in a dress too. Like he's in a mini skirt.
and he's oh wow, he's a little too proud of it.
Definitely no shame. Oh my dear God.
I got to get off of this in a minute. We're going to end the show with Outlaw Nights. But oh God. God, why did I put this on? Now I don't want to end the show. I want
It's
it to keep
fucking
going.
Puff Daddy. Look at that shit.
Wow.
I fucking
Why
love
are
this
all the
fucking
girls
one.
taller than the dudes?
It
Seriously?
looks like a
It's non-threatening.
it looks like a a grindhouse version of Cruella de Vil.
Wow. Just a couple of balls right on her head.
Could you imagine
This
the
ain't
after
nothing new to
party?
you though, Ben, dude. You live in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like
I haven't been to the French Quarter in a hot minute, you know.
really?
Yeah,
You
it's
You
been
know
a
they have the
while.
nude bike race, right? Where it's not nude. All the dudes wear red dresses.
Listen to me.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's the red. No, that's the red dress run. They have a
Yeah.
nude bike.
Oh shit! Look at
not-
this, boy.
Oh, it's a nun and a gladiator.
That ain't no gladiator.
I am Spartacus or something.
Got
Got it. All these dresses and skirt things, they're all so plasticky. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like all that latex, like that's got to suck, right? I
You don't know why? Listen to me. Human beings are attracted to shiny shit.
I like that tattoo. Is that? I wonder if that's
Like-
real tattoos on her legs. Like it's two snakes. Yeah.
People are attracted to
Oh
shiny.
shit! There you go,
Look at
Chris.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! No
All
way.
the-
That's fake. That's completely fake. Like
That
her
did-
boobs. Her hair is
Damn.
covering it, but look, she's got two spikes coming out of them.
It's
Oh,
a
wait.
very-
Oh shit! There we go.
oh boy. Oh wow.
No way, dude.
She's a fembot.
Shit, dude.
You know what this looks like? This would be a fashion show at Mad Max.
I think
Like your movie.
I think me and you need to order some of this shit, Chris.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
All of you.
Please, I want to mention this again. Please back Outlaw Nights on Indiegogo. This program is all about Outlaw Nights. This is Outlaw Nights fashion we're looking at right now. Look at this fucking dude right here. What is he, Dracula? A latex Dracula?
Render, if you watch this at some point, take note of this woman.
Fuck yeah, dude.
This chick looks like she's trying to mimic the fucking old school Batmobile. When,
Dude, I am digging these tattoos. Like those tats are awesome. Yeah. Chris, you
Actually,
want to go get tatted?
no, I got
Me
two
and you.
tattoos. I wish I never would have got But that's what happens when you get drunk and you're 20-something years old and your friends like, hey, bro, let's go get a tattoo. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then just
Let me put it this way: once I put those little pieces of paper in your beer, we're both getting tattooed, dude. You won't remember it until the next day.
Yeah. Who's this? Is this?
It is.
That
That's
almost
fucking-
looks like
it's
Dan
fucking
Frega's
Robin
shield.
from
Did
Batman.
you see that? Doesn't that almost look like Dan Frega's like Black Flag shield on that dude's crotch right there?
Why?
I'm serious, doesn't it? A little bit, right? Like
Me-
just a little. Nothing against Dan. I fucking love Dan. I'm just saying, like that's fucking hilarious
Why did your eyes go right there?
because it's red and it's huge. It's got a big red thing right there. Mortal Thinker. Yeah, you're going to hell, dude. This is it. You're done.
I feel bad. You know, poor mortal thinker. He backed
is
my book. Now he's going to hell.
At least you have a copy of Outlaw Nights to keep you company there. Uh-oh. Oh, the French.
It's the Euro perv. Okay. That makes sense.
Where's your action? Oh, shit. Look at this, dude.
Good Lord.
It's like Dolly Parton in a fucking dungeon or some shit like that.
And
The real Dolly world.
and bisexual Rhett Butler.
She's probably like a C cup
You
or
know
something
what?
like that.
I bet you.
An A
Look,
cup.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Considering the fact that these women are so tall, they have got to be. What do you call that? Transvestites.
What do you? No way. There's
Yeah,
no
that's a
way.
dude. That's a
dude.
fucking dude, man. That's a
No
dude.
way, dude.
There are
You-
tall
Dude.
There are tall
That's it.
women out there.
Dude, most of the time, like to be a
No,
model,
there's
you
not.
got to be over
These
6
are-
feet to be a
listen,
model.
this-
You know that?
I guarantee you, if you go look at the comments and figure it out, these are all dudes. Every
No
one of them.
way. No
I
way.
bet you.
Don't
I
say
bet
that.
you.
Don't
Well,
say
then,
that because
the-
that means me and Ben
It's all
masturbate.
dudes.
Don't
It's all
say that.
dudes. It's all dudes. It's got to be all dudes. It's
Well,
gotta
then
be.
these are the hottest men I've ever seen. you know?
Absolutely.
Until they get undressed. Let me tell you something, man. You go squeezing a woman into some fucking tight ass.
That is not a dude. I don't care what you say. That is not a dude.
Yeah,
She's
that's definitely
very-
a dude.
She's very challenged in the breast
dude.
area. Very
Definitely.
challenged.
Yeah, she's
That's-
challenged.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
not a dude. I'm
That's a
telling you.
fucking dude, bro.
You are so fucking locked away in the country.
It's a dude.
That okay? I'll question that one.
Mm,
Nah, that's not a dude. There's no way that's
yeah,
I don't-
definitely a dude.
no
That is
way.
a dude.
You got to
No
look for
way.
an Adam's apple. You know.
Yeah, I don't see Adam's
Yeah, look,
apple.
shit. You can just look at the fact they're all 7 feet tall. That was a
Dude,
dude.
what are you talking about? Like to be a runway model, you have to be tall. Like that's
Mhm.
one of the things. Like you have to be over 6 feet to be a
Bro,
runway
that
model.
chick is bigger than you. That is look how huge she is.
I'm
All
not
of
a
them.
big
Look at
dude.
dude, man.
Me
I'm
and
at-
you are not tall guys, dude.
I'm not tall either.
Go look at it. Go look at the description. That is a what that a transgender or whatever they call it, where they
Do
dress
you know
up
what
like women.
transgender is?
Something LGBTHUT2G.
XYZW.
Yeah, that's an alphabet, man. That is.
That's an
Go look that shit up, bro. I promise you. I can put money on it. You know, look, she's thanking everybody. Thank you for coming out and looking at all these sexy guys.
Yeah. Well, this puts it right here. This says it all right there.
Jesus God.
That's a dude. There's some serious talking's going on. No, that's why they became women because they ain't got no dicks. They're like, dude, we're so dickly challenged.
Oh, my
Just
Lord.
become a woman.
I'm sending you a bunch of like trans porn in a minute.
That's a dude, man.
I am. I'm gonna send it to you over your phone. I'm
You're
sending it to your
over.
old lady and tell her to please pass it on to you.
Oh my God. Oh, man. We just watched the whole fucking cockfight. And that's all guys, every one of them. Yeah.
All right. We got to bring this to an end. I got to go somewhere. I got another show to do. All right, let me go ahead and let's go let's get this off here before something really bad comes out. All right.
Outlaw Nights, brought to you by French fashion shows.
So we're going to end on Outlaw Nights. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for Ben coming here. And let me see something real quick before we go. We get out of here. Probably not, but just to make sure. No, all right. Okay, I thought you might have got another backer.
Hey, I got Mortal Thinker, and that's what matters.
Hey, well, you got one. So that's good. Yeah. And that's if you get one backer, and you wasted an hour doing anything and you get one back, it's fucking worth it, dude. Trust me.
That's what I think.
This is a game of inches. All right. Let's go ahead.
That's ironic considering what we just watched.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, let's end on thanks to Ben being here. Of course, Chris is always the fucking Looney Tunes of the show. So, we're gonna go ahead and end on some Outlaw Nights. And you guys take it easy. What? Screwed it all up. All right, there we go. All right.